Yeah, what's the problem?
What you're doing.
Okay, but you're being very hostile, and I don't know why.
I'm really not, though.
You really are. You just rolled up on me for no reason, asking me why I'm here.
I'm asking you a simple question, what you're doing out here.
I'm sitting in my car.
Right, but this is the second day, same spot. For over 4 hours, you're sitting in the same spot.
Okay.
I'm asking you a simple question. I live in the area. I want to know what's going on.
Okay, I'm sitting in my car.
Doing what?
Making TikToks, watching TikTok.
Okay. Where do you live?
Why are you asking me that?
Do you live in the area?
Yeah, I do live in the area, so what's the problem?
And what's your name?
Why are you asking me?
I introduced myself. I want to know who you are.
You said what's your name?
I introduced myself.
I forgot your name.
Detective Keller.
Detective Keller. What's
Elizabeth
your
Police Department.
Okay. Is there a problem?
I'm just asking you a simple question.
Okay, I don't feel like I have to answer you, because I don't know you.
I don't know you either.
Okay.
I'm asking you the question.
Okay, and I don't feel like I have to answer.
But you're in the same spot for 2 days now.
That's not even true.
It is, though.
It's not, though.
It is, though. Because last Thursday, you were in the same spot.
Last Thursday?
Last Thursday.
Wow, so you're watching me.
I'm not, though. I watched the area.
You're watching me.
Right.
Okay.
I'm not watching you.
Why is there a problem?
I'm very observant to what's happening in my area.
Okay.
This is my area.
Okay.
I live right down the street.
Okay.
So I want to know.
And I live somewhere in the area, too. I don't have to tell you where.
Okay.
And you should be able to respect that. I'm not committing any crimes. You're just being a detective, you know.
It's a simple question.
And I answered your questions multiple times. I told you I'm sitting in my car. And what's the problem?
I told you there is no problem. I'm asking you what is going on.
With millions watching and many people benefiting from this program called Indisputable, we just need 1% of the viewers to become a paid member so we can continue to bring this content to you. Now back to the show. I actually have more video. I find it ironic that this alleged cop, Officer Keller, is unaware that Black people no longer need freedom papers. So he continues to ask, what's your name? Where do you live? So a stranger pulls up while you're sitting in your vehicle, a strange man. He wants to know all this personal information, identifies himself as a detective. So what, are you pulling me over? Am I free to go? Do you need to see my license? Like, what is this about? Are you a detective, or are you just a weird guy asking me personal questions? There's more. Here it is.
Okay.
Second day, same spot, and you don't move
It's not.
hours.
It's not the same spot.
It is, though.
It's not. And I'm allowed to do whatever I want. I work from my car on my phone, so what's the problem?
That's all you had to say.
Okay, but now I feel uncomfortable because you're watching me.
I'm not, though.
You watched me last Thursday.
Yeah, because I want to know what's going on. I see the same car in the same spot for hours. For hours.
Okay. I think we know why.
That's not.
Okay.
You're taking it to the next level.
Well, you're rolling up on me like parked in the middle of the street.
Because I want to know what's going on, what you're doing here.
I'm just a girl in my car, bro.
Okay. Same spot as last week.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
If I live in the area, I can sit in my car. What's the problem?
Why not sit in front of your house?
Why do I have to sit in front of my house if I'm doing work on TikTok?
But it's a question of why.
If I'm working on TikTok, I can sit anywhere I want. I can go to a cafe and sit in front of a cafe. I can sit on the street if I want to sit on the street.
Okay, so why don't you?
Why don't I? So you're telling me I'm not allowed to sit here?
I'm not saying that, but why here, though?
Why here? It's America. I can park wherever I want.
Okay. What was your name?
Doesn't matter. You're a detective. You can search my plate if you're a detective.
I didn't, though. I don't want to.
You can.
I don't want to, though.
You can.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't want to.
All right.
I introduced myself. I just wanted to know who I'm talking to.
Yeah, and I don't feel comfortable. So.
Okay. All right, no problem. Have a good day, okay? Enjoy yourself.
You sound like a stalker, sir. What's your name? Where you live? I've been watching you for 2 weeks. Well, I wasn't watching you. Yeah, well, this is my area. Put him up full mask. If this guy is a detective, if he's a police officer, obviously there needs to be an intervention. This was all kind of wrong on multiple levels. And the persistence was disrespectful and worthy of highlight. Okay, Yasmin, if a male pulls up to you in your vehicle and decides to start asking you these questions and then tells you, I've been watching you for a week or two, what's your response going to be?
I don't think I would have been as calm as she was, honestly.
Yeah.
Like for a man to roll up to a woman sitting in her car, already that is incredibly threatening, right? And then to roll down your window, start asking all of these very invasive questions, just unnecessary questions also, right? It's very threatening. If she felt uneasy, she was hiding it very well. She was dealing with it very well. But that is not a good situation for a woman to be in, especially when there's a man in his car who's identifying himself as a detective. She told him what she was doing. She said, "I'm just in my car and making TikToks," right? That wasn't enough for him. He asked her what her name was. He asked her where she lives. He asked her repeatedly what she's doing. Disrespectful of her time, of her space, and then didn't seem to feel that he had done anything wrong. Also, why did he identify himself as a detective? He said that he had introduced himself, and then but when he introduced himself, he said, I'm detective, whatever. Why was that necessary? And also, is he a good detective? Like, if that's how he's spending his time as a detective, what does he think she was doing? What was his hypothesis? What was he trying to detect was going on in that car with that woman? And if he had been watching her for a few days, he would see that she's in her car making TikToks. That's it. Leave people alone. Like, just leave people alone.
You make a great point, because if all she's doing is staying in her car,
like this, yeah.
Right. Naturally, there's no threat. All right, detective.